Well, let's talk now about the UK and one of the controversies that's been running all week about personal protective equipment and the guidance for health workers on when and how to wear it. Apparently they're being revised, expected to be updated within 48 hours. The BBC's been told documents show NHS supply chain has not been able to manage the delivery of PPE to frontline staff. NHS staff, of course, feeling they were at risk of contracting the virus unless they were wearing it for all patients, according to the NHS Confederation. Well, let's speak now to our news correspondent, Faye Kirkland, who is also a doctor, joins us from Cumbria. What are GPs telling you, Faye?
Well, the current advice from health authorities across the UK is that personal protective equipment should only be used if you're seeing a patient with suspected coronavirus or you know that they have it. But there is increasing disquiet from doctors. 2 GPs I've spoken to say they have coronavirus symptoms and believe they contracted the virus while seeing patients at their GP surgeries. Now, whilst most patients can be cared for on the phone, some patients will need to be seen face to face. One of the doctors who works in South London a week ago was well. She's now at home self-isolating with a cough.
Faye, I do apologise. I'm going to interrupt you because I need to talk now. We'll come back to you in a moment, but we need to go straight over to our political editor, Laura Kuenssberg. Laura, what have you got to tell us?
Good morning, Carrie. Well, I've just discovered that the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has tested positive for coronavirus. He's understood to have mild symptoms. He will self-isolate in number 10 and will still be in charge of the government's approach to how they're handling the crisis. But obviously this is a significant moment. Boris Johnson, of course, has been in close contact with the government's chief scientists and all the people who are in charge of trying to handle how the government's various responses are going. But he is now himself, having displayed mild symptoms, understood to have tested positive for the infection.
Laura,